This important matchup brings all the emotions of senior day. A chance for the veterans on this home team to go out in style and punctuate their careers one last time on this field. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. On EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So the USC Trojans offense trots out there to open this game. Well, entering this great rivalry game, it's the Irish who have possession of the jeweled shillelagh by knocking off the Trojans last time they met.
You know, you've seen this all over team sports when you see a player from the losing team just kind of hanging around watching the other team celebrate, just kind of soaking in the pain of the moment. I think more than a few Trojans felt that pain the last time these two teams met, Chris, and they don't want to relive that again.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Early in this season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
He keeps it on a design run. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
It's a shotgun run call. Running with purpose. Blocked with the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They call the counter run here. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Man, last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, if I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line, it's Jordan. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop right there at the line and no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Direct snap. It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it in the open. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. And it works. The first down to the 35.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Making people miss. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Designed quarterback run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down after a short gain there. The completion makes it 2nd and short. They keep him guessing with a run. Across the 40. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like a player was down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Fowler. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short pass, finds the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Pass caught, 2nd down. Try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Spins away from defenders. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes the chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, the Jewel Shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Makes a nice move there. Brought down across his midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame, to put them on top now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, knocked right through. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because
tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here's the point after attempt. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. To 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Just a few seconds left here late in the third quarter. Time for one more play. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first down, it's play action. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show and a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Now it's second down here. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Pitch play to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This passing game is still on fire. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic on the PAT. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
Here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it here. Runs through the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking tackles and going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. The back's got it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass this time. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do. That size difference. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Great cut there. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grinding away on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense operating from the pistol. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using his legs, it's Smith. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for a late deep throw. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. What a grab by the sophomore.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the pass is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's hit as he throws it. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the